Country music is an expansive genre with roots that stretch far and wide. Mixing blues, southern folk, and bluegrass, among other genres, it can be heard in classic country hits like Willie Nelson's finger-picked outlaw tunes or in Merle Haggard's bold runs. Modern artists like Brad Paisley and Vince Gill add virtuosity to the mix and always keep things interesting on the guitar. That Vince Gill plays faster than green grass going through a goose. Country is a very personal genre, and the great artists put a lot of themselves into their songs. This creates many unique sounds and styles, lending diversity in a way that's not usually appreciated by country haters. If you have a gun rack on your bicycle, you might be a country guitarist. This video will cover what makes country guitar sound country, and then we'll check out the 9 best guitar pickups for country. These are all Telecaster pickups. This is pretty traditional, but it makes comparisons easier and really shows the stellar options available for this instrument. The first successful Spanish electric guitar, the Gibson ES-150, was released in 1936. As this was right in the middle of the Great Depression, country music sales were down, along with the sales of almost everything else, I guess. But radio was extremely popular, of course, and this new kind of electric guitar really improved sound quality on radio and records. Artists were slow to adopt this technology. It's almost like guitarists figure out what they like and refuse to change. But once the power and flexibility of electric guitar became apparent, people jumped on the bandwagon. Country still had a lot of growing up to do, so guitarists were all over the place stylistically during this period. Fingerpicking, interpretations of jazz concepts, and lots more. You might be a country guitarist if you're too drunk to fish. The next major development in country electric guitar came when Fender released the Broadcaster in 1950, which, due to legal issues, was renamed the Telecaster in 1951. This simple instrument was, and is, supremely versatile. The Telecaster has never gone out of production. The Telecaster was influential in the development of country music, and country music helped fuel the success of the Telecaster. Is this a good place for the word symbiotic? The use of a guitar as a lead instrument really flourished. Some artists that brought the Telecaster great acclaim in the 1950s and 1960s include Johnny Cash, Luther Perkins, Ricky Nelson, James Burton, Buck Owens, Chet Atkins, Don Rich, and Roy Nichols. There is a fair amount of talent there, and things kept moving along from there through dozens of famous pickers right up to the modern Nashville scene. You might be a country guitarist if you use car wax on your house. The Telecaster sound. Since we're focusing on Telecaster pickups, let's examine what makes the Telecaster sound so important to country music. The term you often hear is twang. What the hell does this mean? Don't discount the solid body. The Telecaster was the first commercially successful solid body electric guitar. The problem with hollow body guitars was that they were prone to feedback at high volume. The drunk rednecks at roadhouses were very loud, so the ability to crank up a guitar was a welcome development. Another element is the bright, clear, and cutting clean tones that emerge from the Telecaster's pickups. The slanted bridge pickup boosts the Tele's treble response and emulates the lap steel sound everyone went apeshit for back then. Early amplifiers didn't have the best treble response, so any high-end enhancement was welcome. Low to mid-output pickups are key to the traditional country sound. Not to get too technical, but too much output kills the sparkle. While a clear, clean sound can be juiced with pedals and EQ, it's hard to gain the desired clarity from ultra-hot pickups. Low gain with boosted treble is the name of the game. Medium-low levels on the mids and bass will give you a clean starting point from which to begin adding effects. You need compression to make just about any output sound smooth and dynamically even. Without it, your playing is about as useful as tits on a bull. Compression balances the sound between finger and pick while hybrid picking, and prevents heavy picking from causing tonal spikes. Compression is placed first in the signal chain to maximize sustain and create as clean a tone as possible before introducing additional effects. Compression shouldn't add too much noise to a clean tone, but adding a noise gate to the end of the signal chain can mitigate any issues and keep everything quiet when you're not playing. You might be a country guitarist if your mom walks with you to school because you're both in high school. Adding some tube distortion is a good idea to give your sound some body. Ultra clean tones can sound weak, so having a point where some overdrive kicks in can add warmth to your leads. You won't need crazy powerful amps, just something to add accents. Fender amps are classic choices. Deluxe Reverb, Princeton Reverb, Mustang. Your overdrive pedal should be sensitive to adjustments, so you can really tweak the tone to the appropriate point. You may use several different levels of distortion, but they're usually subtle, so the fine tuning is necessary. A delay pedal is essential. Like the distortion, this effect will be subtle, so go for a quality pedal. The space that quality delay adds is an essential part of the country sound. Short slapback is used for chicken pickin', and longer repetitions are often used with longer leads. Most players use an analog delay to add warmth and avoid the pristine sounds created by digital delay. You might be a country guitarist if you wash your paper cups. Technique is a huge part of executing famous country sounds. The double stop is 2 notes, one is bent, one is not. This gives a lap steel sound that hardens nipples. Chicken pickin' is a combination of several techniques. Strings are muted and combined with fast picking to create staccato elements. Hybrid picking combines fingers and pick. Chicken pickin' is a type of hybrid picking. The pick is generally used to play bass notes while fingers are used on higher strings. You might be a country guitarist if you use toilet paper as napkins. Additional techniques to master include hammer-ons, pull-offs, and slides. You should go practice. Put the brakes on for a moment. I've got a situation here. Wow, I need to lie down. Alright, let's get to the pickups. Fender Custom Shop, 51 Nocaster. Unlike your idiot friend Seth after Woodstock, 99, never muddy. Nice string separation, balanced harmonics when overdrive is applied. Quiet pickups overall, even without additional shielding. Get your pickup height correct and these sing with clear sustain. Snappy tone, low output twang, nice growl and range, like an aggressive Iditarod husky. Honk and sparkle, like a goose in a car wash. DiMarzio twang king, combination of controlled tension coil winding, special wire, and hand-calibrated magnets. Killer response to pick attack. Light playing produces a soft, quiet tone and hard picking creates a harder, louder, and more dynamic sound. Not modeled after a specific vintage. More versatile with wider dynamic range. Sweet tones. Can handle jazz as well as country. Chicken pickin' is a breeze with the Twang King installed. OC Duff Guardsman, 52. Tight, focused, articulate, and a little dirty. Traditional sound with some growl. Big fat twang that handles switching over to rock. One-man operation, so you can talk to Duff about the exact tone you need. Hand-wound to capture that sweet early blackguard tone. These spank more than your disciplinarian stepdad. GFS 63 overwound. Mids are slightly boosted to mitigate brittle high end. Alnico 5 slugs are hand magnetized, to as accurately as possible match the exact Gauss of the vintage sets used as inspiration. Higher output bridge than most tele sets. Good for rock tones as well as country. Designed to model early 60s teles. Still twangy with a fat bottom. Budget friendly, much less expensive than anything else on the list. Smooth Nashville country mixed with some rock, not too much. Bare knuckle country boy. The name is a bit on the nose. Alnico 3 magnets combined with a lighter late 50s wind. Copper plated steel baseplate. Deep drawn chrome plated brass neck cover. Wax potted to prevent microphonics. Controlled with great overdrive response and note articulation. Smooth Alnico 3. This is also the name of my King Crimson tribute band. Bud's Purebred. Totally classic tele sound with responsive dynamics. I hear a Keith Richards blackguard tone when light overdrive is applied. Vintage style. Brass bridge plate and cloth wire. One of the hotter pickups on the list, so a good choice for rock, as well. Twangy, but not so much that you'll run away and join the rodeo. Versatile. Shift effortlessly from harmonically rich country to Rolling Stones fuzz. Unless you're scared. Seymour Duncan Antiquity, 55. Full bass response, like your uncle gets from his new spinnerbait lure. Hand-ground Alnico 5-rod magnets and custom scatter winding. Treble is smooth and really makes the chicken pick and pop. Designed to be as close to the originals as possible. Raised D and G poles, an enhancement started in 1954 to increase string response. Lola Special T-Series Telly, designed more for modern country and rock. Mid-range focus, high output and versatile. Alnico 5 magnets help round out the high end. Thicker tone than most on this list. Will sound heavier out of the box. Strat-like tones in middle position. David Allen Specials set, clear and woody, as good for jazz as they are for country. Features an almost metallic twang. Honks and jangles like a jewelry-addicted goose. No overt harshness. Smooth all the way, like your stepmom after some Xanax and Chardonnay, only moderately wound. Chunky Drawl, which is also the name of my Brooks and Dunn tribute band. Well, there it is. I hope you found this video helpful, and that it has given you the knowledge to make an informed decision about which pickup will best suit your needs. You should hopefully have a solid understanding about what types of electric guitar pickups are best for country music. Please subscribe, click like, and ring that stupid thing. There's a link to the companion article in the description. Thanks for watching.